Before we start labeling angles, do you remember how to label lines? So for this line here that passes through the points A and B, which of these is a correct label for this line? If you're not sure, click down here to review. Okay, great. So this is line AB. Let's also draw in line CD, and suppose these two lines intersect at point E. Notice that the intersection of these two lines forms a few different angles, like this one here. What would you say is the approximate measure of this angle? And to review measuring angles instead, click down here. Nicely done. So now we're ready to give this angle a name. All angles are named after 3 points. A point from one of the lines that bounds the angle, the point at the corner or vertex of the angle, and a point from the other line bounding the angle. So this angle here is called angle DEB. And by the way, this is the symbol for angle. Whenever you name angles, the point that's the vertex goes in the middle, but you can swap the order of the other 2 points. So one name for this angle is angle DEB, but you could also call this angle BED. Either way, you're still talking about this angle over here. Let's see if you've got the hang of naming angles. Which of these angles here is angle CEA? Right, this angle over here is CEA. Try another one. Which of these angles is named AED? Right again. This angle up here is angle AED. E is the vertex of the angle, and the points A and D are on the 2 lines bounding the angle. Next, let's draw a new diagram with 4 rays. If you were asked for the name of this angle here between the 2 outermost rays, then it would be APD. P is the angle's vertex, and A and D are on the lines bounding the angle. So what would you say is the name of this yellow angle here? Excellent. Yes, this is angle BPD. You might have been tempted by this answer, angle BDP, but remember that the middle point always refers to the vertex of the angle, so BDP is actually the name for this angle up here. D is the vertex, and B and P are on the lines bounding the angle. So as you said, the name for this angle is BPD, and this angle happens to have a measure of 80 degrees. So one way to write that is to put a lowercase m to the left of the angle. So you can read this statement as saying the measure of angle BPD equals 80 degrees. Try another example. What would you say is the measure of angle CPB? In other words, what's the approximate value of this expression here? Well done! So for your final challenge, here's another diagram, and these 3 points form a triangle. Try approximating the measures of the 3 angles in this triangle, and notice that all the angle names have the same 3 letters, so make sure to pay attention to which point is the vertex.